So, you want to be a Legendary Super Saiyan? Through wigs and build, there are ways to do that. Between the Kale wig and the Broly wig, there are a couple of options for looking like a Legendary Super Saiyan. Prefer the Kale one because it's more green. Combined alongside Super Vegeta, which gives you green eyes and a yellow aura that is good enough to look legendary. Blaster Stream, Gigantic Roar, Blaster Shell, and Blaster Bomb, all Legendary Super Saiyan styled attacks. I run Divinity Unleashed. It doesn't look particularly Legendary Super Saiyan style, but it counters the negative key drain of Super Vegeta. So, these things combined, you got a pretty good Legendary Super Saiyan build here. Stat-wise, I go with this. 84 in Ki, 42 in Stamina, 125 in basic attacks, 125 in Ki Blast Supers. It gets your damage pretty much as high as it can go, in that you can store a bunch of Ki, you should have easily enough stamina to defend yourself, and it makes your damage, I mean, as high as it can be, at least with Ki Blasts. I don't tend to run strike builds, and most of the big green attacks in this game run off Ki, so that's the way we're doing this. So, how do we actually fight with these skills? Let's start with the supers. Blaster Bomb can be used to, chase any combo, really, where there's a knockaway, and it'll hit your opponent pretty hard. It can also be used just after your opponent has hit the deck for quite a bit of damage. So a nice down smash and a Blaster Bomb bookends a combo really well. Same if your opponent is on the deck and prone, Blaster Bomb, decent bit of damage. 2,700, not insanely high, but pretty good. The accuracy on it, funnily enough, is a bit strange in that it works better up close. So if you fire it out while up close, it'll detonate without any chance of going past your opponent. So about this range, you're almost guaranteed some of the attack hitting, which is pretty good. For ranged stuff, however, Blaster Shell. You want to hammer whatever input you've put Blaster Shell on to make it fire faster, because if you don't, it fires incredibly slowly, which is fine, it just leaves you more vulnerable. You can get really good damage out of Blaster Shell if all the attacks hit, and if you've got a stamina broken opponent and only one bar of Ki to work with, you can get some great damage out of this. But even if they are stamina broken, usually a couple of the attacks will still miss for some reason. I can never seem to get every single one to hit. The last one always seems to go wide. Now on to ultimate attacks. I've generally found Gigantic Roar will hit on most heavy knockaways. So the YB knockaway, Gigantic Roar will follow up. It does okay damage for 5 Ki bars, but it's not that great until your health's getting real low. When your health's getting low, that's when the magic starts happening. Until your health's low, however, you'll probably want to rely on Blaster Stream. Uncharged, it lands on any heavy knockback, which is great. It also lands on the Y combo, so really easy to land, to be honest. Because anyone can just, after you engage your opponent with the X combo, just start hammering Y, and then blast the stream. Really easy to land, decent damage. If you really have to kill someone, though, and only have those 3 key bars to do it in, I'd recommend doing the up kick combo, a nice big stamina break at the end of it, and then fully charging Blaster Stream. Now that's some damage. Some good damage for only 3 key bars. If timed correctly, all the damage should hit just before they finish recovering from the stamina break. Which means, if you're against the AI, there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. If you're against a player, they could limit burst. Against the AI, they're just pure fucked. Even the regular Spam X combo works for comboing to Blaster Stream, as long as you don't charge it. So even, like, the easiest combo to do, and then activating Blaster Stream, is some damage. Which is pretty good, pretty easy. I would recommend just switching to the Y combo. Because you get more damage out of that, and I mean quite a bit more. Of course, the most damaging version is the up kick combo, followed by a YB, and then Blaster Stream. But that's a bit more technical, and to be honest, the Y combo, judging by the damage numbers I just saw, can sometimes actually yield more, because you end up closer to your target, and therefore get that proximity damage bonus, which is pretty effective. If you're looking for other ways to land point-blank shots, the light stamina break is an option, followed immediately by Blaster Stream. However, I found that can sometimes drop a combo. And if you're going for that, I see no reason to stamina break them at that point. Just do the Y combo, and you'll get your point-blank shot nice and easy. Much less technical, still good damage. That said, on certain space maps, you're not going to get point-blank out of the Y combo, so you might want to go with the light stamina break. And if you run this build, let me know how it goes. Get out there, become a legend. A Legendary Super Saiyan.